Good day, everyone. I am here with the December announcements. This is the 2025 December announcements. And the first announcement is that this month I am celebrating 30 years in real estate. Yes, it's been 30 years. In 1995, in December of 1995, I took and passed the Maryland real estate national portion of the test as well as the state portion. It's two portions. So the state portion focuses on laws and regulations specific to that state. And so we call it the state law exam. So anyway, 30 years ago, I did that. So, and that would be the beginning of multiple tests. So for those who may not understand, is that you have to get licensed per jurisdiction. So when I got licensed in Maryland, I was living in DC, and many people were moving to the suburbs, right? And a lot of them may have been moving from their parents' house, so they didn't have a house to sell. So I was helping them find their homes. And then I went back and I got my DC license, which means that you have to go through another process. And so when that happens, when you're interested, you have to apply for reciprocity. So reciprocity means I don't have to take that national exam, which is what, 80 questions or so. And I also for DC you have to take at that time you had to take DC fair housing class, and you had to submit your letter of good standing from your other jurisdiction. Then you took the state portion, the state law portion for DC. And then you do the same thing for Virginia. And so you apply for reciprocity, got to send in your letters of good standing for the two jurisdictions that I was now licensed in, and then sit for the Virginia state law portion. And so those were the four different tests, pretty much. And then, believe it or not, I had to do it all over again later. You have to be licensed as a salesperson for at least 3 years, at least in Maryland, before you can sit for the broker's exam. And there's a whole nother series of training and classes and stuff. And then once you pass that, then you go through the same process. You take the national portion, and then you decide whether you want to open your own office or you can stay with the office you're in, which I did. I was operating as a salesperson, but I had the credentials to be a broker, right? So it was a broker working for a broker, and they call that person an associate broker. So I was an associate broker until I decided to open up Metropolitan Living Realty Group. And that started in 2008. So anyway, I just wanted to say that, let you all know it's 30 years. Yay! Okay, so my normal intro is about the tour stop. So for the 2025 MLRG Life and Style December tour stop, which is our last tour stop of the year, it's a book discussion. The book is titled Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome, and the author is Dr. Joy DeGruy. So if you want to join us, feel free to sign up for that. Um, it is on Sunday, December the 14th at 2 p.m. Okay, so feel free to join us if you like. Um, and just lead it into that, I've selected the 2026 books. So there's 4 books for 2026. And so for the first quarter, the book is Poverty by America, and the author is Matthew Desmond. The second book is The Bait of Satan by John Bevere. The third book is It's Not You. And that book, so let me tell you a little bit about that book. That's about surviving in toxic environments or toxic situations. And so it makes some people, it might be them, but for the most part, a lot of times people find themselves in situations and it's just not them. It's the situation makes them feel crazy and they're questioning themselves. So that is a book I'm interested in reading. It's called It's Not You. And the fourth book is a classic. And one of my colleagues said she actually took the class that's associated with the book, and it's The Body Keeps the Score. And the person's name, the author is Basel A. van der Kolk. And so they even have classes on that. And so that's a pretty thick book. So I made that the last book because I'm going to start reading it early so that I can read it in between the other books when I finish. So by the time December get here, I would have completed the books. I'm that person that needs completion. So I do read the books. And I have to laugh because we had a book club with some friends, and a lot of times people wouldn't finish the book even if they selected the book. So I was like, what in the world is your book and you didn't read it? But it made it even more fun because we would just laugh about it. And we're still, you don't have to finish the books to participate in the conversation. So, and a lot of times we have videos to go with it to help spark some of the discussion. So anyway, that's that. That is the book. So let me look at the whole tool, which includes the book. Let me review that. So for those who are not familiar, we have a quarterly schedule. So we have Space, which for 2026 will be January. We have Bingo for February, and then we have a book in March. So we go quarterly. And then we repeat that 4 times. So it's 2 game nights, and a book. Let me get some water real quick. Mm-mm. Okay. And so as you see, we have our schedule ready for 2026. 2026 has been added to Eventbrite, as well as some of the stops are on our website. Now, we're still in the process because some of the pictorials need to be updated for 2026, but we're ready to go. I see that some people have already gotten their tickets for some of the first quarter events, so I'm glad about that. And so, what else we have? The business planning work meeting. So, as you see, oh, we have our business meetings. So, for those of you who are interested in real estate or just business, general business, or just your curiosity in various subjects and you want to join us, just reach out to your MLRG professional and they will share the meeting invitations with you. And so we have 6 meetings a year, 6 business meetings a year, and we have topics already scheduled. And then we have associated information, and then things that just are relevant for what's going on at the time. So in January, our business meeting focused on the Code of Ethics, which is typically reviewed and updated by our National Association every year, and a new version is posted. And so we take a look at that. Over time, things do change. And there are things that we need to be cognizant of. And so we discussed that in January. But then we have other things we need to talk about, especially because we have just started the implementation of the business plan, right? So then in March, we have our fair housing. Fair housing is always important. Historically, people have not been treated fairly. And so that's one of the things that, we talk about, the Fair Housing Act. And so in May, technology talk. So there's new technology coming out all the time. And so we like to update and talk about what is it that we're using now, whether, like, for instance, some people are using AI in their business, some people are not. There are some things that can very easily be implemented into your day-to-day activities to help increase production and save you some time. Those are things that I will be looking at for 2026. I'm not really doing that right now. Not a lot of it. Then July's risky business and a mid-year reset. That's when we look at things that could cause you problems and your clients problems and how you conduct your business. And then the mid-year reset is the time to look at your business plan to see if you need to make adjustments. Are you moving in the right direction? Have you decided to drop some things or add something, and how you're going to get things done? September is Realtor Safety Month. That's where we just review how to make sure that we're doing things in a manner that is protective of ourselves, our family, our clients, and the people that we love. And then business planning is in November. Business planning and your annual review. So look at what happened, what worked, and what did not work for 2026, and what do you want to do for 2027. And just so that I am mentioning this, we just finished the November 2025 business planning session, which is for the following year, 2026. And so we had a session about that. And this weekend, we will continue to work on that. So if for some reason you're working on your business plan and you want to just hang out with us and work on it with us, we're getting together on Saturday. So reach out to your folks at MLRG and let them know that you want to join them and work on your business plan too. Okay. And so that leads us into the sponsorship opportunities. And I'm going to let the video run and then we come back.
Are you looking to find your ideal lifestyle? At Metropolitan Living Realty Group, we are the premier realty group who put you first. Our boutique real estate firm is comprised of an elite team of experienced, knowledgeable, and dedicated real estate professionals focused on your success. With our unique blend of cutting-edge thinking and highly personal real estate representation, we simply enjoy assisting our clients find their ideal lifestyle through home ownership. Contact us today.
Okay, so the sponsorship opportunities are a way in which other businesses can be in front of our audience. And so, for example, if you're interested, depending on the package that you pick, you could be the guest speaker at one of our business meetings that I just mentioned. We have 6 business meetings. Or you can be featured on one of our tour stops so that during the intermission, you can share with the people that have joined information about your business. And also, you can be on the MLRG VIP card. So we have that VIP card, the black card, and we give those out to our what we call sphere of influence. And so it is combined with the actual card, but it also has an app. And so if they are looking for a particular service provider, if you're on the list, then they will see you as one of the people that they can contact if they need some kind of service. So that's what the VIP program is all about, our sponsorship opportunities. And we just wanted to make sure that you understood that all you have to do is contact one of us, scan the QR code, or send us a message and we'll follow up with you on the details. So that's it for our December announcements. I'll be back in January with the 2026 announcement. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your December and have a fabulous weekend. Bye.